season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Creates a little room, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Look out, he's got room. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Green. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. Has the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Kick is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's it, 5. Find space on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Blake. There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game one in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game one if you want this season to be successful.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Blake. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. How can a stadium this size make so much as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big gain.
They're going to ride this running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Now on the move. And he's knocked down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Almost certainly time for just 1 more play, so why not give it a go on 4th down? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. Moore will throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd second half always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Direct snap. Got room to work. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Defense might bring the house here. Back to the ground game on the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
The Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Ducks want to move quickly. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Here we go, sack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Stewart. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He lets it fly. And he can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
6 remain,
Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
Arkansas.
3rd and goal for the offense. He'll keep it on the sneak. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Arkansas.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.